up, truck buddies? Airborne trucker checking in with my sexy co-pilot. She don't want to be on camera, so it's all good. But it's been a hectic week, but we're making it happen. Like we always say, 1 mile at a time, one load at a time. So last week, you didn't hear from us. Did about a little over 6,000 to the truck. So you do the math. That's pretty decent week. But I got an email from one of my truck buddies, David Castle. He had a couple questions, or a few questions that he wanted to address. So before I addressed my ass, if it was okay if I just went ahead and just told everybody. So just in case you had the same questions. David Castle, he's a United States Marine Corps veteran. He's served 4 years. Thank you for your service. He's also currently in law enforcement, so going on 20 years. With that being said, he's looking for a career change because, things are getting kind of crazy. It's 2020 and things are just getting out of hand. But he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 questions. I would like to read the email verbatim, but of course I only have my phone. I don't have any other kind of device, so I'm just going to answer the best I can. Give him some kind of peace. His first question was, how's it out there? Do you find peace on the road? I find peace on the road because I'm a loner. It's weird to say, this is like a confining job. It's got to be self-motivated and self-disciplined to make things happen. So it's easy to me to be by myself. Luckily, I got my wife riding with me, so it passes time easier. But if you're a loner, you'll be fine. If you get homesick or you got to be around folks, it's going to be an adjustment to get used to. Okay, his next question was, do you believe you can make a fair to good living on the road? Me personally, yes. I've been very productive the 8 months I've been here at TMC. I pretty much, after my first 60 days, I've been constantly at 32%. It's a performance-based percentage, so you get out of it what you put into it. 8 months in, I'm about 40,000, give or take. So hopefully I can get to about 70, 65, 70. So it's decent, hopefully I can go up from there. His next question was, how has the lifestyle changed? It's totally different from eating habits, sleeping habits, to work habits. What I find myself trying to do, which is hard, is trying to eat more fruits and vegetables. Luckily, I got my wife with me, so she can keep me on track. But definitely got to get better at, eating healthy. Because you get out here, 2-3 months, next thing you know, you're big as a damn house, or you're malnutrition. There's guys that actually lose weight out here just because the job is very demanding. But so it's something different. So I can't really complain. His next question is, how is the home time? Now, TMC promises you, well, not promises, they attempt to get you home on, I call it a trucker's weekend. You don't get a regular Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They try to get you home by Friday afternoon, evening, Saturday morning sometimes, to do your 34-hour reset. That's your weekend. If you get anything other than 34 hours, hey, consider that a blessing. But they try to get you home if you ask to be home every week. Prior to me staying out permanently, went home every other week just because of where we stayed at. We stayed in Florida, in the middle of Florida, so it's kind of hard to get loads going out of Florida. Getting in Florida is not no big deal, but getting out was hard. So depending on where you stay at, if you're not in a major freight lane, you might want to look at that. I had to stay out at 2 weeks. The next question was, does the company value their members? Yes. I say that because here recently there's been a few accidents. Things happen. If you scroll through Facebook, you'll see some of the stuff that TMC's been on the news for. Things happen. If you're honest and you tell them what happened, there's a good chance you'll keep your job, or you're always rewarded for what you put into it. But yes, overall, I think the company does value their members. They have like 2,600 trucks. I'm pretty sure they're not all rolling at the same time, but I'm not sure what's considered a mega company or mega carrier. Some guys don't like working for mega carriers. They because they feel like it's too many rules, too many stipulations, too many this, too many that. They rather work for a mom and pop, which is fine. But me personally, I'm 39 years old. I need some kind of security for me and my wife, as in insurance and 401k, something to fall back on. You don't want to spend all this time at a company you have nothing to show for, or you're not getting paid on time. With TMC, you get paid every week. Depending on your bank account, it hits Thursday, it might hit Friday morning, something like that, give or take, but you're paid on time. They don't cheat you out anything. Whatever you've done, you're going to get paid for it. His next question was, how safe is it out there, and do you feel safe? Overall, I feel safe. Knock on wood, thank God, we haven't really been in a situation where we've been around rioters, protesters, or just been anywhere unsafe. Since my wife is with me, I always try to make sure I do my damnedest to make sure we park somewhere that's safe. You just never know. Some of the chances I would take by myself, I don't take with my wife. That's a no-no. But yes, overall we do feel safe. Sometimes you won't be able to park up, at the customer overnight just because of the area. Some places are just worse than others. This last question was, do you find TMC to be a good company overall? Yes. Sometimes anything new that you do, when you start something new, you're gonna be like the bottom guy. So it's gonna be kind of hard to work the kinks out, figure out what you're doing, try to learn your way. Like I'm 8 months in and I'm still learning something every day. Don't stop learning. They say the day you stop learning, you should hang up your keys. But like I said, good benefits. The insurance is kind of high, but like I said, you do have benefits. Good equipment. You hardly ever see a TMC truck on the side of the road. If you do, you're going to get fixed fairly quick. I've only been broken down 4 times, but was in a good place to get repaired. If you're down for so many days, you get your average. I don't know how that works because I haven't gotten it yet. You do get detention, you get layover pay. So you have a rider as long as you're over 10 years old. So right now, it's just me and my wife. So we just hang out and cruise the country and get paid to cruise the country. So to me, it's fulfilling. We get to see stuff we haven't seen, and we get paid to do it. But that's pretty much about it. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to shoot an email. Find me on Facebook. I got a truck buddy, EJ. He's doing orientation right now. He says he's having a blast. TMC is where it's at. Am I the company guy? Yeah, because they've done me right. Like I said, TMC's not the only good company out there, but TMC works for me. Swift might work for you. Schneider, my mom and pop, Landstar, Mercer, Maverick, wherever. You just got to find your niche. When you do find it, make sure you're not job hopping. When you find something that you can tolerate, because every job will have BS. TMC got BS too, don't get it twisted. But try to make sure you stay with a company for at least a year. If you're job hopping, going this, that, and the other, they're going to check your record. They're going to check your job history. If it's not good, you can go ahead and just cancel Christmas. I'm going to start rambling. I'm under 10 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great week. Stay blessed.